EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action, now Carr. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, it's Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw his car. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun, it's Lance. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, 49ers. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the 1st half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Lance now on first down. Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Sermon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
on first down. It's Johnson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sermon. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Second down and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Second down. It's Mitchell. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, maybe it has.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, Lance flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.